Hello, first and foremost. You know what I mean? Normally, I would say stuff like, yo, like, hopefully you guys are doing okay. Stuff like that. Um, I'll be real. I was awake last night, and I was awake until 7 a.m. until eventually falling asleep. And obviously, it's a Friday, so I went to go pray today, just regular stuff. Um, I've even surprised myself by the fact that, my voice is shaking a little bit. The nose is running, teary eyed, all of that. Um, obviously, it's no shock, right? Like I've so I started um actually posting like Dragon Ball stuff, which is how pretty much most of you might know me. You haven't known me for very long. So I'll just say this now. I this piece of like art and fiction is literally like pretty much the cornerstone of my life, bro. Like there's a lot of like obviously as a kid you grow up and like you're presented with a bunch of different like things, right? And a key aspect is like you're into something and it's like phases, right? Like you're into something, maybe you fall off of it and then reconnect with it later. Maybe you um maybe you get into something and then that's it. You know what I mean? Like it's gone now. Dragon Ball was the one piece of media that genuinely never left my life. Ever since I was put onto it from a friend back in primary school, when I was back in single digits of age. Man was watching Goku do the Kamehameha and the Spirit Bomb and all that, bro. You know how many friends I've made? You know how many, like, things I've managed to do? You know the person I am today because of all that, bro. Is that not crazy? I never met that man in my life. Akira Toriyama, bro. I never met him. I didn't know that guy. And I was thinking to myself, why do I care so much? I've seen important people that were in my childhood passed away a lot. I ain't never felt like this before. I was like, I didn't know him. Why? This is not right. This ain't normal. Like, why should I care so much? And and it didn't take long for me to obviously like figure it out. Right? I was like, bro, this is genuinely like been with me throughout my whole life, pretty much. Like, do you know how many life lessons I got taught, bro? Like the concept of just like self improvement, always being able to be a better version of yourself. Like, bro, that is. You could argue that's like one of the most important life lessons you could ever hear. And Dragon Ball is what taught me that, bro. I I don't know. I don't know what to really say because I feel like it doesn't really feel real, obviously. Because I don't know. I guess in my head, I thought to myself, well, I know Akira Toriyama's an old guy. I'm gonna see him pass away in my lifetime, but I didn't think it would be today, bro. I didn't think it would be so soon. And you can never really prepare for stuff like this. You know what I mean? You can never really prepare for things like this. Like we all have our own stories of where we were at the time. Me personally, I'll tell you my story. It was late night. Me and my friends was playing Tekken 8, having a good time, just talking, laughing. Then obviously we had played enough Tekken that we hopped on Mario Kart 3DS or whatever. And then after playing some Mario Kart, we played some Uno until like 2 a.m. We was laughing because it was taking a while, just having a good time, right? Just positive vibes. And then it was 2 a.m. I was like, okay, boys, like it's Friday. It's Friday. Like I gotta wake up and go pray and all that. Like what I mean. Like we gotta go. The second I leave the party, the second I check my phone, I see a paragraph, and it's from the official page for Dragon Ball, right? So I knew it wasn't fake. As much as I, you know, may have wanted to believe otherwise. I knew it was real the second I saw it, but I read it and I was like, what? Nah. That's one of them people you don't think about that brother dying. You know what I mean? Like you know it's gonna happen, but you don't think of it. Like I don't know why I expected. Like I didn't expect to outlive the guy. You know what I mean? Like I mean, sorry, I didn't expect to him to outlive me or nothing. But it's just I don't know, man. No, genuinely, no piece of fiction or media has ever connected with me on that personal of a level before. Like genuinely, nothing has ever come close. I have Goku posters right there. I've got the whole of the Z manga right there. I got, bro. Obviously, before I eventually started buying games digitally, I was buying physical copies. Bro, this is. I don't buy much merch. The fact that I have any of this at all is a testament to how important this stuff meant to me. I don't buy merchandise and all that. I don't. I spend my money on games and clothing and shoes and all that. That's the kind of person I am. That is how influential this brother's work was. As someone who doesn't even engage with stuff like that, even I've got my fair share of Dragon Ball stuff, even if it ain't a lot. Like, let's be honest with ourselves. This is something that genuinely shaped the foundation of a lot of our lives, no matter how old you are, no matter what race you are, no matter what gender you are. Like, bro, no matter what you believe in, like, this is something that genuinely united people. And this guy, Akira Toriyama, genuinely left the world in a better place than when he started it, than when he found it in. Not a lot of people can say that they did that. And I have a feeling, because I don't know, I feel like it's too impossible for him to not know how influential he was. So I'm not going to say, oh, I hope he knew. Because I have a feeling he did. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like he knew damn well what he did, the impact he made. I feel like he knew. I tried to avoid, just engaging with this for a while in the morning. Because obviously, like, too much negativity isn't really good for you. I mean, common sense. But genuinely, when I tell you everyone is a Dragon Ball fan, bro, I'm being dead serious. I don't think a person passing away in the entertainment like industry pretty much has genuinely stopped the world spinning since like I don't know Michael Jackson. Like I'm being dead serious. I think what is that the only person I can think of? Like you know what I mean? Did you see the? Yes, I did see the other mangaka statements. I did see Toyotaro, Oda, and Kishimoto. I will say for the people waiting for Kubo, the guy behind Bleach, to say anything, don't expect people to make statements. Don't do that. People have different ways of grieving. Um, you don't know how hard he's taken that. You don't know how hard any of these people are taking that. Imagine what this brother meant to us meant way more to them. So just don't expect nothing from people. Don't expect to come out with any statements or anything like that. Trust me, we have enough to read already. And yeah, the Chinese government did give him a death statement. Bro, the whole world were Dragon Ball fans, bro. The whole world is Dragon Ball fans. Bro, I've literally never cried over like the death of like a childhood like creator or anything. I've never done that before. I've gone close, obviously. Kazuki Takahashi last year, creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! Whatever, which is a franchise that I grew up with and then dropped off with and then came back to in my later years, in the past like 2 years, I got back into it properly. Um, that was crazy. And then here we are with Toriyama, the person whose work genuinely stayed with me my whole life and will continue to stay with me until the day I pass away. it's never fun like having this kind of conversation, and I'm pretty sure we all know that. But it is important to have talks like this because it's obviously important for us to cherish life. You know what I mean? We all know we're not here forever. We know that. You know what I mean? We don't live in. I don't know. Well, I don't know everyone, but me personally, I don't live in fear of you know when my time will come. I know it will come. You know what I mean? Like I'm not stressed about that. But it's just I don't know. I think times like this are a really good way to appreciate life. You know what I mean? Appreciate what you have. Appreciate the fact that you were even alive in this brother's lifetime. You know what I mean? Like, while it is a sad day, I can't help but also feel just eternally grateful for even being able to experience this. Watching, I remember back in the day when Xenoverse 2 got announced. I can't remember if it was 2016 or 2015. Um, Me and my friend was in the playground speculating about that Xenoverse 2 trailer because they showed Trunks, no, they showed Future Gohan and Bardock, and we were like, bro, what if we get to save them? You know, I mean, like, oh, this game's gonna be so lit. What are they gonna change this time, bro? The amount of speculation was crazy. We played the Xenoverse games for hours on end, and that's not even one of the best Dragon Ball games ever. It's just what was available on our consoles, bro. Fighters' announcement, Kakarot, even though I'm not the biggest fan of that game, bro. Super coming out weekly. Do you know the generational conversations everyone had when Super was coming out? Do you know how important it is and how much of a statement it is for a show as polarizing as Dragon Ball Super, where you either love it or hate it? Everyone was watching it despite how they felt about it. Do you know how much of an impact you have to leave in order for people to care that much about something? That is just that is genuinely unprecedented. I want to um show you guys a community post I posted. I also tweeted a few things. I'm also reading you guys' messages right now. Also, I just want to say, this is something that Adrian, my friend who does my thumbnails or whatever, um, said as well. We did have this conversation. I cannot stress enough. Please, please allow his family to grieve privately. No media source needs to be bombarded with, needs to bombard them with questions. We lost an idol, but they lost a friend, a father, and more. Which is why I think it's fantastic that we found out a week later. Because realistically, in the grand scheme of things, we're not the ones that matter. Let's be real. The people that matter are this brother's family and friends and loved ones and co-workers and you know the people we actually interacted with. Like it's just I appreciate, and I think this is how the passing of every big public figure that impacted people should be done. Give time for the people that matter most to grieve. So I'm actually very happy with how this was handled, but it still hurts to find out anyway. Toyotaro is saying I drew manga because I wanted to be praised by Toriyama. It was my everything. Yeah, that got me. Seeing everyone's statements, like bro, genuinely everyone is a Dragon Ball fan, bro. I would say try and be in high spirits. You'll struggle, let's be real. But like as will I. But let's do our best, man. But yeah. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for this quick little stream. I just wanted to talk and be surrounded by like-minded people, and um, you people were kind enough to let me have that. So thank you. Have a great rest of my have a great rest of your day, my people. Stay safe out there as always, and cherish life, my people. R.I.P. Akira Toriyama, man.